From shadowy figures lurking in abandoned places to creatures that defy every explanation, the world is full of moments that leave us frozen in fear. Tonight, we'll explore 10 real and mysterious encounters caught on camera, starting with the least strange and building up to one of the most shocking sightings ever recorded. Number 10. We begin this list with a relatively simple video, but one that feels unsettling the more you watch it. It's nighttime, and the ship is docked in silence. Only the grainy feed from a security monitor watches over the empty deck. For a while, nothing moves, just the faint static on the screen. And then, something takes shape. From the far side of the deck, a shadow begins to form. At first, it looks like a smudge on the lens, but within seconds, it sharpens into the outline of a person. Broad shoulders, a head, and the faint suggestion of movement. The figure stands there, almost blending into the darkness, before slowly fading away, as if melting into the night air. No crew members were on board, and there's no sign of anyone entering or leaving the ship. Was it smoke? A glitch in the camera? Or the trace of someone who never left? It sits at number 10 because, while eerie, it resembles many ghost sightings caught on security cameras. Unsettling, but not nearly as rare or unexplainable as what's yet to come. Number 9. A quiet afternoon at home. A mother records her young son as he plays near the TV, his tiny hands tapping at the screen, completely absorbed in whatever cartoon is on. The room is calm, filled with the soft clatter of toys on the floor. But in the corner of the frame, something else is happening. Just behind the boy, lying casually among other toys, is a doll. At first, it's completely still. Then, without warning, its arm twitches, not once but twice, bending in a way that looks deliberate, almost like a wave. The boy notices. He pauses, leans forward slightly, as if trying to see if it will happen again. There's no one else in the shot. No strings, no hands, no reason for it to move at all. For many, it's just a toy shifting from its own weight, but others believe there's something far more disturbing at play. It's number 9 on this list because, while undeniably creepy, videos of toys moving on their own are surprisingly common online. This one stands out for the child's genuine reaction, but the truly strange cases are yet to come. Number 8. It starts with a man hearing strange noises coming from his basement. Unsure of what's going on, he grabs his phone and begins recording as he walks down the stairs. The camera moves slowly, sweeping across the dark room. Every step echoes in the stillness. Something about this place feels wrong. Calera. Relieved by what he finds, he heads back upstairs. But that uneasy feeling refuses to go away. Moments later, he notices something on the stairs, a ball sitting perfectly still. It's number 8 on this list because the first moment might be explained, but the second remains a mystery no one has solved. Number 7. Churches are meant to be places of peace, reflection, and safety. But sometimes, even the holiest spaces can hold something unsettling. In Mexico, a woman named Mariana was filming her family during a church service. People stood in quiet reverence, voices softly echoing through the hall. Everything seemed normal, until she reviewed the footage later. Among the congregation, in the middle of the crowd, stood a figure that immediately drew her attention. Pale skin, hollow, dark eyes, an expressionless face that seemed to stare straight ahead. Mariana swears no one like that was present during the service, and her relatives confirm they saw nothing unusual at the time. Some believe it's just an elderly person with unusual features. Others insist the figure has an unnatural stillness, its presence more spectral than human. Whatever the case, it's hard to ignore how out of place it feels in the middle of a crowded church. It's number 7 on this list because while it could have a rational explanation, the chilling look of that face is enough to make anyone think twice before stepping inside alone. Number 6. During a violent storm, thunder roars across the sky and lightning cuts through the darkness. A bystander, standing in a parking lot, points their phone toward the swirling clouds above, just hoping to capture the power of the storm. But in the flicker of light, something else begins to take shape. Towering above the horizon, framed by the churning clouds, is a massive, humanoid silhouette. The figure appears impossibly large, as if walking within the storm itself. For several seconds it remains visible, unmoving, until the clouds shift and it vanishes completely. Some call it an illusion, the result of shadows and wind carving a temporary shape in the sky. Others claim it's proof of something ancient, a presence far older than the city below. It's number 6 on this list because while the image is haunting, it could be a trick of the light. Still, for those who witnessed it in person, the sight of a giant in the heavens is something they will never forget. Number 5. Late at night, the halls of this home are silent. The only sound is the faint hum of electronics and the distant breathing of 2 people asleep, a bedridden elderly woman and her caretaker. To ensure her patient's safety, the caretaker sets up a camera in the hallway and leaves it running. Hours pass without movement. Then, from the far end of the hallway, something emerges. A tall, thin figure slowly leans into view, its posture hunched, movements deliberate but strange. It doesn't appear to be the elderly woman. This shape is taller, its silhouette more distorted. For a few seconds, it lingers in the doorway, peering into the darkness, before stepping back out of sight. Some viewers believe it's a trick of the light, a shadow created by passing headlights outside. Others are convinced the caretaker caught something else entirely, something watching over the sleeping woman for reasons unknown. It's number 5 on this list because it captures a deeply personal moment of vulnerability, turning an ordinary hallway into a place of dread. Number 4. 2 friends venture deep into an abandoned mine, their voices echoing off the cold, jagged walls. The beam of a flashlight cuts through the darkness, revealing narrow tunnels that seem to go on forever. The air is thick, and every step kicks up dust that's been undisturbed for decades. As they turn a corner, the light catches something at the far end of the passage. At first, it looks like just another shadow, until it moves. Standing motionless in the tunnel is a tall, black silhouette, its shape distinctly human but unnaturally slender. The friends freeze, whispering in a shock, unsure if they're looking at another person, or something else entirely. Then, panic takes over. Without waiting to find out, they turn and run, their breath ragged, the image of that towering figure burned into their minds. It's number 4 on this list because the setting amplifies the fear. An isolated, claustrophobic space where help is far away, and every shadow could be hiding something you were never meant to see. Number 3. Daylight. The camera points toward a distant line of tall trees. The shot holds steady for a few seconds, quiet, ordinary, until something feels off. One of the trees begins to slide sideways, not a sway, not a fall. From left to right, the entire trunk appears to drift across the background, as if its roots had lifted from the ground. The rest of the trees remain fixed where they are, but this one keeps moving, slow, deliberate, until it leaves the position where it started. There's no visible machinery, no people, just a single tree doing what trees don't do. It lands at number 3 because the footage breaks a simple rule of reality. Trees don't walk. Whether it's a rare optical effect or something we can't explain, once you see it, you can't unsee it. Number 2. In the stillness of a dark forest, a hidden trail camera silently watches. Hours pass in complete silence until the lens catches movement. There, just beyond a fallen tree, a figure appears. Its body is hunched, its arms long, and its glowing eyes locked directly onto the camera. For several seconds, it doesn't move, as if it's aware it's being watched. The shape is difficult to define, not quite human, but not entirely animal either. The footage is in black and white, captured in the grainy detail of night vision, making every outline more surreal. No footsteps, no sounds, just the eerie stillness of the forest, and that creature's gaze. Some believe it's a primate or a person in a costume. Others think it's something far stranger, a being passing through, caught only because of the camera's silent vigilance. It's number 2 on this list because, unlike common ghost sightings, this figure has a physical presence, detail, and clarity that make it harder to dismiss, and far more unsettling. Number 1. In the icy waters near the Antarctic, a photograph was taken that has baffled experts and sparked heated debate online. It shows a massive shark erupting from the frigid sea, jaws wide open, in pursuit of an unsuspecting penguin. But this isn't just any shark. Its body shape, proportions, and even the formation of its fins don't quite match any known species. The dorsal fin appears unusually thick, almost double-crested, and the sheer bulk of the animal suggests something far larger than the great white sharks we know today. Some claim it's an example of forced perspective or a clever digital manipulation. Others insist it could be a rare, undocumented species, or even a relic from prehistoric times, surviving in the unexplored depths beneath the Antarctic ice. It earns the top spot on this list, not because it's the scariest moment, but because it's the most unique, a single image that, if genuine, could rewrite what we know about predators in our oceans.